Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen. Star Citizen Alpha 4.0 is a hot topic at the moment. There's been a even newer PTU patch. They're pumping these out pretty much every day in a bid to try and get Alpha 4.0 into a good state for a live build by the end of the month. That is CIG's goal. That is what they are telling us as well regularly. So we've got those latest patch notes that I want to go over. There's also some shard cleanup stuff that's being tested. We've got a little bit from this week in Star Citizen as well. We're in the middle of Luminalia. They're talking a bit about trying to get 4.0 out by the end of the year. There's some Galactopedia updates. There's a patch watch coming out later this week as well. I say later this week, later today at time of recording. And Yogi Klatt, CIG's principal vehicle programmer, has been really active over the last few days on the Advanced Flight HUD thread. It's a part of 4.0. They've added this Advanced Flight HUD, just loads of additions on there. So at a glance, you can tell what's going on, and there's a level of customization there, and you're going to have more in the future. It's really, really cool. But the reason they're sort of crowbarring it into 4.0 now is so that they want a load of feedback when there's a load of people playing the game so they can get it into a good state, assumedly for a more stable and complete flight model just after 4.0, because we know that's when the focus is, but also because CIG want this for Squadron 42, right? They need the HUDs and everything to be spot on for that and done ASAP. Anyway, let's talk about the latest patch notes from the build that was released last night. So, loads and loads of bug fixes here. That's what you're going to see with a load of these patches. Optimizations, bug fixes, just being the main focus. However, they've also now capped hauling missions to a max of 10 boxes for the intro missions, so you can do them in a wider range of ships, I suppose, smaller ships. They've removed PIP display from auto gimbals to avoid confusion where to aim at. General aiming, and amongst other things, is one of the general complaints about 4.0. They've tweaked some of the ammo MFD counters and heat stuff for that. Streaming performance, networking, stability, performance and optimizations have been made. Instanced hangar entity culling polish has been made as well, which should help with some, but not all, of the audio overlap between hangars. And I believe also, more generally, hangars being spawned into each other and people teleporting around. Unattended ship cleanup updates have been made as well to help clean up abandoned ships in cities, spaceports and jump points, and they've added more aggressive entity cleanup of dropped medical gowns. I would say just have it so that medical gowns don't spawn as an object. Just say they're entirely disposable. Say they're soluble or something. Have them on a character. As soon as you move them off the character, they disappear. The two biggest things I see people asking about for 4.0 beyond, general stability is where's the vault? So people really want the vaults and weaponry, and people talking about mining. Now, mining may well be fixed for 4.0 in the near future, and there's a patch watch that they're going to be releasing later this day, with them saying the long-awaited Alpha 4.0 is just around the corner, and we can't wait to embark on this next chapter of Star Citizen with you. Stay tuned for additional details as we prepare to jump into our bold new era together. Later Tuesday, we'll be publishing our third Alpha 4.0 patch watch, offering deeper insights into the updated economy, new mining opportunities in Pyro, and more. So I'm hoping that this is going to be rolled into mining updates, which will potentially have been in the works for a while, that will make 4.0, because we need some fixes, we need some updates there. You're also going to have a Galactopedia update later today as well, so those are pretty cool because they might give you some juicy lore information and more context to the universe. Also, Luminalia. The Luminalia calendar can be opened every day to get some ship skins, some weapons and weapon skins, some flare stuff like that each day. Another gift until the 22nd of December, I believe. There's also little gifts you can find in game as well to sell, but Alpha 4.0 has got a full wipe, so not 100% sure why you'd want to do that, for financial reasons anyway. To get involved, enjoy the game, mess around. There is a screenshot competition as well, so get involved with that. Going back to Alpha 4.0 though, they have been testing some additional shard cleanup stuff as well. We sort of talked about it in the patch notes a little bit. They are basically there are certain key areas in the game, and they want to make sure that vehicles that are left in certain places that are effectively abandoned, or that broken parts or broken entities are cleaned up in certain places. More specifically, to make sure that there are less issues at jump points and junkyards. I'm fine with more aggressive cleanup if they need to do that. Obviously, I want stuff to be as seamless and in-depth and highly detailed as possible, as immersive as possible as Star Citizen, but I want it to be a game that I can play at high frame rates with as least problems as possible. That's why I really like the addition of the quality of life update for spawning in your home hangar now, rather than at the hab in your home location. And I hope that they make more quality of life updates like that in the future. So we've also had some advanced flight HUD updates, so that they sort of put this into 4.0. The new HUD can be enabled per ship on the configuration page or fully enabled in the in-game options. And the idea is that this gives you a huge range of information that you might want at a glance, including new acceleration displays, orientation, VSI, altimeters, ones above sea level, ones above terrain level, atmospheric pressure, loads and loads of stuff. And YogiClat took to the thread on this for feedback and answered a load of people's questions and talked about some of the stuff that was coming. So thruster output, they're not sold on actually adding thruster output values, mainly because it's almost the same information as they have on the G meter. It might be more of a dedicated MFD page, but not necessarily for the HUD. Improving the ship's compass, they are already improving this. It's on the to-do list. It won't happen for 4.0 though. The compass will get a small overhaul after 4.0. Ship course prediction is in for larger capital-sized ships, so things like the Polaris and the 890. Might have missed out the Reclaimer actually, so you're going to have ship course prediction. What's happening with the saving of MFDs and these customizations? So YogiClat said persistence on the MFD layouts per seat is currently not supported, but on the to-do list. It won't happen for 4.0. Also, the layout choices on every screen will save in the future, but again, that won't be happening for 4.0. Also, in Arena Commander, it would be great if the states could save for MFDs through death. Having to redo everything when you respawn is a pain. YogiClat agrees. He said, yeah, but that's a harder problem to solve. Nothing for 4.0. Why does the acceleration limiter appear upside down? So YogiClat says, we decided to make the G meters point into the way the acceleration is pointing. I know it was the other way around in the legacy system, but we find it easier to read this way. You accelerate forward, it will show acceleration to forward. Yogi went on to say, at the moment when you hover over the surface of a planet, your G meter will show the local gravity as well, 1G, but the G meter will actually point upwards right now instead of downwards. That feels indeed not right. So might change it, but can't promise for 4.0. These items, actually, those two and some of the others, have actually already been actioned for 4.0 and have already been updated or are about to be updated, which is great to hear. Again, all this stuff might change. It's sort of in testing. It's something you can enable. It's going to be for, like, you know, customization of the stuff that you want to see on your HUD. And there was also, how about adding options to toggle the legacy crosshair like we did before? Yogi said, I don't think we'll add the option for crosshair type as there are animations and other hooks connected to it. But if you're unhappy with the shape itself, I would recommend creating a separate feedback thread. There is an MFD config option to increase the gunnery UI. That should at least increase the size of the crosshair. Boom! That's it for your updates today. I'm keenly awaiting Alpha 4.0 going to live. I do think it could be as early as this week, and if not next week. I mean, it's possible that they'll go, no, actually, live's not ready. There'll be a bug or whatever, a blocker pushing it to next year, but CIG seem very keen to get it out ASAP to live. You're going to see the Mirai Guardian turn up as well in the next couple of days, most likely, and they're going to be making more and more updates and tweaks to the HUD and all that sort of jazz, but hopefully we can get 4.0 into a really good place in the next few days. What do you think? Are you playing in that latest 4.0 build? What are your experiences of that? Is it great? Is it terrible? Do you think CIG will be able to get 4.0 out live by the end of the year? Will it be the end of this week? Will it be the end of next week? Will it be next year? Whatever your thoughts or questions, I would love to hear from you in the comments below.
Ho, ho, ho. Hey there, Timmy. No, that's Northern Claus. No, ho, Timmy, I am normal Santa with presents for you. You're really a normal Santa? Yes, why would I lie about that? I'll have the one on the left. There you go, Timmy. Open your lovely box of spiders. Ah, I hate spiders. So do I, Timmy. That's why I would have picked the other box, which was full of NordVPN. Ho, ho, ho. Use the links below to get nordvpn.com/boardgamer and help protect yourself online, but also give you better accessibility. It should be part of your Christmassy toolbox. Merry Nordmas, one and all.
Every month we give away a Star Citizenship, and December is no different. We're giving away a Starlancer Max, the new super freelancer by MISC. This allows you to do a little bit of everything in the verse. It's great multi-role ship, multi-mission ship, and multi-crew. It's flyable in-game right now as well. All you need to do to be in for a chance of winning that is comment on any of my videos made during December. That engagement helps the channel. Something else that helps the channel is liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing these videos. Thank you very much to the people that have gone the extra mile by clicking the join button or becoming Patreons. That really helps the channel so much. There'll occasionally be some exclusive content going up there. It'll be like Zin and I playing an escape room. So thank you so much, and feel free to join those lovely people by clicking on the join button or the Patreon link under the videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great
ho 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 Nordmas.